Hey, what is up, everybody? Mark here, and today I'm going to go over this 2021 graduation design set. It's got a bunch of different things in it. I'm going to show you really quickly how the main piece goes together, and I'll touch briefly on some of the keychains as well. So the design is really simple. It comes with two base pieces that you glue together. You can make this out of whatever material that you like. In this case, I used MDF, quarter-inch MDF, and painted them brown and glued them together here. And all you got to do is cut the back piece out of whatever material you want, and then the front piece you will engrave. So for example, this goes in just like that, and then the front piece goes just like that. And then depending on whether you choose the graduation cap or the king or the queen design option, then you will cut this piece out and you will glue it right on like that. And that's all there is to it. Let me give you a couple of tips though, because I've made some really simple mistakes that I want you to help you avoid on this one. It's really easy, but it's also easy to make mistakes. The back piece, which is this one here that has one of the hats or the crowns on it, this one you want to either make with some colored acrylic, or you can make it out of wood, whatever you want, and it looks great. So make sure you choose what material you want out of that. And then the front one is the one that doesn't have a shape here that you engrave on. And this needs to be clear so that you can see through to the back one. Don't make the mistake that I did on the first one I made and make this one solid like wood, because of course then you won't be able to see through it. So this one is clear. The back one is whatever material that you want. So that's the first tip. The second tip is that these two slots are not necessarily the same thickness or the same width, because this material may not be the same as this one. So when you are working on the design, make sure that you measure both of these materials and adjust these slots accordingly. Otherwise, you might find that one of them does not fit the way that you need it to. All right. One last tip on this one, I'll move to the other parts. I always engrave on the back backwards because I like the way this looks when it's smooth on the front. You can do what you wish, but that's my personal preference. So there are those pieces there. And then you will see in the file that there are a whole bunch of keychain options. And I'm just going to touch on a few of them, but you'll see that there's all kinds of ones made to engrave everything and leave the 21, or engrave just the 2021. You can do whatever you want to make it out of whatever material that you desire. This is some light blue translucent acrylic. I like this a lot, but you can use whatever you want. Here's a 2021 one. This one here, and they've all got holes in them to put key rings on. But you'll see so many options there. You can just mess around and choose the option you want. There's even one that if you wanted to, you could do this one and then cut the 2021 out and stick it on top for a more layered design. But basically, there's a lot of options. Pick the ones you want, experiment with them, whatever you want to do, but there are a ton of options in this file I think you're really going to like. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, as always, email me or message me on Facebook, and I'll be happy to help. But I'd love to see what you guys make. Until then, as always, I will see you in the next one.